Kuminga, you need him to be more efficient. I mean, what's Kuminga? I'm just looking this up. What's Kuminga now shooting for the season from the floor? I don't think it's overly good. Let's put it that way. For a guy who should be living downhill at the rim, the numbers aren't good. He is. I'm not sure if this is counting his game today yet. No, I think it is actually. It is counting his game today. He's 13.5 points on 43% from the floor, 29% from the three. All I can say, JK, you're not getting $150 million with those numbers, my friend. That is for sure. NVX Hunter says, Kuminga got to be traded. He isn't ready to be who the Warriors need him to be. The IQ isn't there. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to disagree, but I'm not sure where his value is at. I don't know. He still has these stretches. Like, he had that second and third quarter on Wednesday where you're like, holy crap. Like, yeah, this is the guy we need. This is the guy we want. But it's just not consistently there right now. NVX 100, those stretches is what provides the value. He shows little flashes where he strives. If he goes to a trash team, he can develop there, but he isn't playoff ready. Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem when we're talking about a guy in his fourth year going to a trash team and developing there. Like, that's part of the problem is it's like it's fourth year now. Surely if it was going to be the case, if this guy was going to be a star, we would have seen it already. Berserk Monk says, kind of stuck with Kuminga. He has to increase his stock and see if we can flip him at the trade deadline if he's still wanting a max. Well, maybe we'll look back at this in 12 months and Kuminga has, not had a great season, and then all of a sudden the Warriors can re-sign him on like less than 100 mil in restricted free agency, and then he comes back, has a big off season, and starts really well next season. Who knows? Maybe it's all part of the grand plan. I don't know, but it's been a little bit disappointing with him. Like, he's still 13.5 points a game. He's still 4.1 rebounds. He's still 2.1 plus minus on the set. What is he totals? He's just decides to load. Does it want to? Kuminga is plus 35 and he's 387 minutes. So the minutes aren't a disaster for him, but it hasn't been a good season. I just look at a guy that plays the way he does, shooting 43.1% from the floor. Not ideal. Ghost says JK will be better. He had from about this point, I reckon, last season, maybe a bit further in, like the 35-40 game of last season, and then across the second half of last season, he was excellent. Really took a jump. And maybe that will be the case again, but it's almost a bit, it just doesn't really help when a guy has a breakout second half of a season, then he comes back and he's worse at the start of the next season. And then if he makes that jump again, cool. But then we've just got the same guy we had the second half of last season. He hasn't actually improved. I don't know. Berserk Monk says, yeah, but I try to compare Kuminga to Wagner. I thought this game against OKC was going to be Kuminga's Wagner-like breakout to show us he's that guy. Let's just not compare those guys because otherwise we're going to – I know it's easy to do because we could have had Wagner. He was taking the pick after Kuminga. But if we keep comparing those guys, it's going to be a sad tale. We're not going to have too much of a fun time. Let's put it that way. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then you can check out the full episode of the podcast here. Otherwise, make sure to like and subscribe for more Warriors content throughout the season.